Yo guys, what's going on? My name is Matthew, and of course you're watching Mega Matt Studios. Before this video starts, I just want to let you guys know that almost 50% of you aren't yet subscribed to or watching. So please, if you enjoy my videos and want to see more videos from me, then hit subscribe and turn my post notifications on so you never miss another upload. Thanks. Now commence into the video. Okay guys, so this is not supposed to be the upload for this week. My plans fell through and now this is the video. This was gonna be a secondary video for this week, not a main video Wednesday, but because plans fell through, I decided to move this a little bit up more. It was supposed to be released on a Friday, it's now the main video Wednesday. The only reason I'm not too upset about that is because this channel is just as much about filmmaking, camera gear, photography, as it is about the main videos, like the comedy-ish videos. With that being said, like I said, with the photography, videography, filmmaking, cameras, anything you want to classify picking up a camera as, I love cameras. You guys probably know that. Well, what you probably don't know is I have an unhealthy addiction to collecting cameras. Just these last month, 2 months alone, my collection has since doubled. I have everything from DSLRs, digital cameras, point and shoots, to film cameras, to retro cameras, to disposables, to absolutely everything. Only thing I don't have yet is a cinema camera. Maybe coming soon. I wish. So I'm gonna go through with the cameras I have because I think that's very interesting. Because I watch a lot of like Peter McKinnon, Sawyer Hartman, Marcus Pix. They just talk about cameras, and that's what I love. So with that being said, I'm gonna break this up into 3 different categories. One of them is active cameras, cameras I use on the regular. Not active cameras, cameras that sit on my shelf, cameras that I just like to look at. And then lenses, because you can't have a camera without the lens. That being said, let's commence into the cameras. Now, obviously, first up, I have to mention this guy, my partner in crime. I call him Ace, my Canon T7i. Now, this thing is my prized possession. I love this thing more than life itself. Shoots 1080p, 60 frames a second, has a flip-out LCD, touchscreen, image stabilization, autofocus, has literally everything. A mic jack, absolutely everything that I need in a camera, that I want in a camera. I talked a lot about this in my camera bag video, so I'm not gonna talk much about it now. I'll leave that link in the description box down below, along with up there in the card. Next up, we have good old trusty, old reliable. This is my Canon Eos Level T6. This is my first ever DSLR ever. I babied this thing. Half the ports don't work on it anymore. This was supposed to be my new webcam, but the ports don't work, so I can't use like EOS utilities or anything like that, and using the HDMI just sucks. No image stabilization, no autofocus, no mic jack, no touchscreen, no flip out LCD. Has nothing that this camera has now. This is why it's a backup, old reliable. I use this more if like a camera's in danger. So if I need to like do a shot of holding it outside of a moving car, I'd rather use this than the big guy. Next up, we have my good old point and shoot. Again, all these cameras, all these active cameras I've mostly talked about in my camera bag review. There's some new guys, 1080-30, a pocket camera, fits my pocket, pull it out when I need to. I've been using this a lot more now for the main video Wednesdays. Next up, we got my GoPro. This is the GoPro Hero Plus. The GoPro, got it for $80, even though it's worth $40. So that sucks. I kind of wasted my money on it. But this thing shoots 1080-60, shockingly enough. Doesn't have a screen or anything. Can't really talk into it with the waterproof back. That's why I have the normal see-through case on, the go-through case. It's good for what I want to do. I don't use it every day. I only use it like once in a blue moon. But when I use it, it looks good, and that's all I really could ask for. Next up, we got my film camera. This is the Kodak Vintage M35. This thing was a bitch to find. I saw this on TikTok and I fell in love with it. This was back when I was using mostly disposables, and that's why I had my Mega Matt's disposable Instagram account. But since then, this is the exact same thing as a disposable, but it's in like a full case. You can put your own film into it. I use Fujifilm 35mm. It comes 3 in a pack, and you can get it for $16 at Walmart. But I bought this on eBay. You can only get this on eBay. I paid $50 for it. The green camera, the green color, the mint green, was the most expensive one. Next up, we got a brand new guy. We got the Canon Vixia HFR62. Me and I kept trying to convince Litzy to buy the HFR 800. That's the one I wanted to get because we want to be able to start a podcast soon, and we want to be able to do a video podcast too. This shoots for over however long you want, 24 hours if you want. I have a 32 gig coordinate, so it only shoots 8 hours. Still 8 hours straight with the battery. Oh, monster. Boom, now we got my least favorite film cam of all time, the Insta Max Mini 11. This thing sucks. I hate it. We got this to replace this one, the Insta 7 Mini 7 Plus, because the one part it broke, which since then it's been fixed. The only thing I like on this one better than this one is you can have is you can push the button to extend it out. With this one you have to pull it out. I don't know. One of the main reasons I got in different colors because I want one Polaroid in every single color. I just think that would be cool. I want to get a big like shelf display with every single color on it. I'm a nerd. Okay, next up, it's not really my camera. It's a Sony Cybershot DSC H300. This is my sister's camera. It was on a loan to me for almost the entirety of season 2 of the vlog back when I did that. This was a decent camera. That was a shit camera, I'm not gonna lie. Shot 720p at 30 frames a second. Every time you shot it at a light, like every time a light would get in the way, it'll do that awkward purple line effect, which sucked, but it's all I had. And I'd rather use a camera rather than use my phone, even though my phone at the time was still 10 times better than this thing. Okay, now we're gonna semi-move on to non-active cameras. The only reason I say semi is because I have this bad boy. Oh, my first ever active 8mm tape video camera. This is a Canon ES 8200V 8mm tape camera. I bought this at a flea market and it works perfect. I have a tape in there right now. Oh, this thing is a beast. I love it. I want to find a way to digitize the video. But yeah, it works. It's perfect. I love it. I want to shoot a vlog on it just to make it kind of seem like it's retro in a way. I think that'd be really cool. Look how sick this thing is. What am I, a hipster? Okay, now this is my first ever first ever camera ever. It is this tiny little Jazz Video HD camera. I got this at Walmart for $18 back when it was either 5th or I think it was 6th grade when I started my first ever YouTube channel with my old friends. I bought this and we never used it. I bought this and I never used it. I use this once in a while, but it's not like I ever post videos with it. I think the only time if there's ever been video on my channel with this was, I think I did Why Gear Doesn't Matter, some stupid cheesy video back when I was trying to be Casey Neistat. I hot glued a cell phone fisheye lens that I also got at Walmart for my cell phone back in the day, a fisheye lens, so now it's a wide angle camera. I want to use this thing. I still adore this thing. If my parents ever threw this out, I'd beat them. Next up, this was also supposed to be my first real camera, but it's a little Chinese camera that we got off eBay, off Amazon, sorry, for Christmas one year. It's an HD, so it's an HD 24 megapixel still image video camcorder. I still can't believe I remember that name after so many. Do you hear that? So that's something's broken in there. And that's a screw broken in there. It still works. It still works. Oh, there's no battery in it, that's why. The only reason I like it is because it has night vision. Instead of doing the green night vision effect, it does black and white, which isn't bad. I've used this a couple of times. We played hide and seek at my house. We did in the dark hide and seek with me. I don't remember. Who was that? I don't even know. I'm old. Okay, I should have mentioned this one along with the tape video camera. This is a new film camera I got, a Condex Mx-V. This thing, I also got at a flea market. This thing, in mint condition. It was still, do I have the plastic in here still? No, probably not. This thing was still in the plastic. Oh, look, it's a little tourist camera. That's sick. I saw it and I thought it was so cool. It was listed for $21. He sold it to me for 10 bucks. I was like, cool. Should have sold it to me for cheaper though. That's besides the point. It's a little tourist camera. That's awesome. It was still in the exact original plastic wrap. But I buy cameras to use them. I buy cameras because I like them. I don't want to save them to sell them. So, I mean, part of me kind of hates myself that I took it out of the packaging, but the other 80% of me, it's like, no, I'm going to use it. There's some film already inside it. I'm on exposure 25. I'm on exposure 26. So here we go. We have another 8mm tape camera. It's a Sharp View Cam. It's really sick only because it has a flip out turnaround screen. That's amazing. This is my parents' camera. Funny enough, I have two of them. This one, there was no batteries, it didn't work, so nothing of it, so I bought a kit on eBay. 4 batteries, the case. The only thing it didn't come with was a goddamn charger. So I don't know if these work. The batteries were all dead. Okay, next up we got this little relic. My parents got this for me. I think they went to a flea market. It's a Kodak 600mm film camera. There's a warning on it somewhere saying don't use 120 film because they're the same, because they're almost the same thing. You shoot it by clicking this little thing. I'm sorry, I'm just geeking out. Next up, I'm gonna kind of fly through these ones. JVC Vario 130 camera. This is my parents' old video camera. This thing is in different kinds of states of disrepair. It's in shambles. We got this one that I bought off Facebook Marketplace. It was a JVC Vario 110. Downgraded from that, but I wanted to see if it works. The guy told me it worked. It didn't work. He sent me a box filled with random trash, literal trash, and sent me a note saying, dude, you're my brother from another world. Like, we're brother, like, oh, in the other life, we're brothers or something like that. And I was like, if we were brothers, you'd sent me some working cameras, goddamn. Olympus 3.2 megapixel video camera. This thing I used back in the third grade when we were doing some chicken hatching at school. My parents let me bring this in to take some photos of it. I don't know. Okay, we have a Nikon Coolpix S550. Not a fan of Nikon cameras. I used a Nikon camera for my photography school, and I also used it for video because it was a better camera than the T6 at the time. My buddy gave this to me. Okay, now we have a Canon Powershot Elf 180. I bought this at Target, brand new. This shoots 720p video, does the same thing with the silver, with the purple lines from the light. Next up, we got several million No Pros. We call them No Pros because they're knockoff GoPros. This is the one that started for me. This is a blue No Pro. This was fantastic. I loved this thing. I use this all the time. I use this, we used it during like the very beginning of season 2 of the vlog. We filmed a bunch of like outdoor videos. We went down to the ponds and the creek and stuff like that. Since then, after this one broke, I bought multiple more, and these ones all suck. Next up, we got one of my favorite film cameras also. It's a medium format Halugo 120N. It shoots 120 film. Is there any film? I don't even want to check. No, there's no film in it. Okay, next up, we got the brand new ones that I just got. First one is a Minolta 35mm digital film camera. I don't really know. It shoots just like my normal DSLRs, except it takes film. Use digital shutter. It has a digital interface right there. Viewfinder, everything. It doesn't work. I have the worst luck with buying cameras that work or not. Okay, next we have the, what is this? The Nikon N2000. I bought this at a retro game store. Has a nice art 50mm lens. The guy there was super cool. They just opened up their shop, and I saw this and a vintage like film video camera that I wanted that I just wasn't gonna buy because it was too expensive. This thing does not work. The guy told me it worked, so I kind of resent him for that. Thanks, guy. Okay, these last 3 are brand new. Just got the other day. This is a big It's big broken now. It is like a big full-size Polaroid camera. I think it's an original one, like back from the day. Not the newer ones by, who is it, Lady Gaga. I want to see if it works. I just don't know. I don't know. Then we got this Polaroid camera. It's a big old vintage Polaroid camera. I don't even know what year it's from. And I looked up all the other ones besides this one when I first got it. I got this for $4, this for $5, and then I got this one. This is the last one. This is the brand new one. It is a Bellenhaus Sundial 220 film, video, and photo camera from all the way back in the day. It came with the original instructions. I think this thing is so cool because ready. Cheese. Let me get you good side. And then it can also shoot video. Ready. Yeah, this thing is really sick. Again, another one just to go on my shelf. I want to get this in like a frame and then put it away for forever. And then that is the last of the cameras. Now we're going to move on to the lenses. They're just going to fly through these because, you know, you can't have a camera without the lens. First thing I'm going to talk about is the kit lenses, because I have every single version of the 18-55. I have the 18-55. I call them Mark 1, 2, and 3. That's not the technical names. I have all three of the original kit lenses. I have the 18-55mm Mark 1. It's the one with the silver bits that comes with most of the original ones. T1i, T2i, T3i, all those kind of cameras. And then the one that came with the T4i and up, the 18-55mm Mark 2. These ones suck because you have to like manually zoom them like that. And then it's very stiff zooming. And then my favorite kit lens of all times, the 18-55mm Mark III. This one comes with all the newer cameras, the T7i, T8i. It's the one step below the 18-135mm lens. These are all f4.5 to 5.6. Nice, smooth zooming. It's all compact, unlike the other ones. And then same thing with the zooming. It has a zoom ring for a change. Completely silent. That's amazing. Whew, boom. Okay, and now we got the OG, the original gangster. The original kit lens that came with Canon cameras, the Canon EF 35 to 80mm lens. It's an f4 to f5.6, along with this Nikon camera. This guy didn't know what he was talking about. He goes, yeah, it comes with 2 expensive lenses for this camera. And I look over at Steven, I look over at my buddy, and I go, these aren't for this camera. And I looked at him and I go, well, these are actually for this camera. And I showed him my T7i. And I was like, yeah, I mean, if you throw them in there for free, I'll take it. So yeah, he sold me the whole thing for about like 60 bucks, 70 bucks. Boom, this is the 75 to 300 lens. This came with my T7i. This is the kit bundle I was talking about with 3 different lenses. This is a decent lens. I use this more. I use this once in a while. I don't normally bring it with me. I used to bring it with me everywhere. I since stopped because it's too heavy to bring everywhere. So it just kind of sits in the camera bookshelf now. Okay, this is the Light Doe 85mm f1.8. Like I said in my camera bag video, I was given this to make a video on. I hated the lens, so I didn't make a video on it, but I since grew into the lens, so I should make a video on it. In this bazooka of a lens, this is the Vivitar 500mm lens. You know, Vivitar, like the best yet of camera gear. Next up, my most recent lens. It's also my favorite lens. It's the Canon 10 to 18mm. It's a wide angle lens. I use this for most of my videos. I bought this for vlogging and then I stopped vlogging. And this is not all the camera gear I have. I also have 1,000,001 camera stands, tripods, stabilizers, sliders, rigs, everything. I have 1,000,000 lights, big ring lights, big studio lights, big LED camera lights, microphones I have 1,000,000 of, lapels, shotgun, studio stuff. I have so much camera gear because this is what I do. This is my job. I do photography. I'm a video editor. I also make these videos for myself. So if you want to see those kind of videos, like all my camera gear, let me know in the comment section below. Please stay tuned for next week. Next week we will be back to normal upload. Next week is a pretty fun video. So if you haven't already, then please subscribe for more content. Drop a like on this video if you all enjoyed it. I love you guys today. And don't forget, stay green.
I can't keep writing songs about the things I left